Baby shark did did it. Baby shark did did it. Baby shark did did it. Enough of that. Hello everyone, welcome to Shelf Space. I'm your host Rod Dimus13, and today we're looking at the Terracon Rippersnapper. He comes from the deepest depths of the ocean, and he will devour you whole, I'm certain. But for now, he's imprisoned. Let's take a look at it before we release them. We have artwork of the Terracon himself in his robot mode and his beast mode. It says Transformers along the side, power of the primes. You have the symbols of the primes molded into the side. On the back you have bioinformation in several different languages, as well as information about different prime masters that you can purchase separately. And then on this side, the image of that figure once again. What could it mean? Let's open this guy out and see what he has. And now we have unleashed Rippersnapper upon the world. Let's take a closer look at him. Head is on a ball socket joint. That allows for full rotation and a little bit of the ability to look up, but not much. Shoulders can go up and around on a ball socket joint, and there's even an extra joint there for transformation that allows for quite high movement. Elbow is on a ball socket joint that allows for 90-degree bend, as well as rotation all the way around. And surprisingly, his hand has a wrist swivel that can allow it to rotate around. That is primarily for transformation. There is a waist articulation, though it is slightly lower than one might like. Legs are on a ball socket joint at the hip that allows for movement up and back, and there's also a swivel here. Knee allows for a 90-degree bend. No ankle articulation, but that's not surprising for a figure of this size. Weapon-wise, he comes with 2 blasters that can either be equipped in his hand or equipped on his back. Though this way is primarily for his beast form. Like the others, he also has this silly little hand armor thing. You can flip down the panel there and plug it in if you wish. And as always, there's the little tiny blaster. So now that we've gotten a look at his robot mode, let's unleash the beast within. To start, we're going to remove this and set it aside. Flip that panel back up, and we'll go ahead and take his blaster and put it back on his back. Then we will rotate the head, pop off this, bring it up and over, and it will snap into place. Then rotate at the wrists, and next we will start on the legs. We'll flip out his tail fin and then open his legs up. To anybody who has played with Combiner Wars figures, this should all seem very familiar to you. This method of leg transformation is actually very similar to what's seen on virtually all of the aerial bots. We snap them together and then start closing everything up. Then rotate things around, closing and reattaching as necessary. Then we just bring out his beast legs. They do peg in there, so you'll have to undo that. And there we have his beast form. And I have to say, I quite enjoy the look of this. Land sharks are interesting beasts. Articulation-wise, he has the same articulation that he does on his arms that he does in robot mode. He actually has a set of open and closing jaws, which, very surprisingly, have silver paint apps on. There's actually quite a bit of very good paintwork on this figure, considering that all the other larger figures in this line rely heavily on very subpar stickers. His legs attach at a ball socket joint at their hip, and there's even a knee joint of sorts. No ankle joint, though. If you wish to attach this to his beast mode, there are pegs here that correspond to holes on the armor part. And it just simply pops on. Overall, he's a very impressive figure. One that'll make a fine addition to my army. I do need some sort of presence in the water, I suppose. My recommendation? Get one if you can. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and look in the description for links to our storefront for official shelf space t-shirts and other things. And I'll see you the next time you invade my shelf space.
Candy Gun! What? You didn't reference that SNL skit from forever ago? I'm sure somebody would have gotten it. Hello?